Yes, apparently it is against the law.
Phil,
in America?
Parts of chat are older than gay marriage. But I agree, America feels more like a third world country than third world countries. It's ridiculous.
Thanks for the £51. Thanks, mate. I think we're good.
My boss fired me because I cried when a grown man who was a customer cussed me out. I live in America, if you couldn't tell.
Man, bosses are meant to be on your side, dude. What the fuck is happening? Alright, we're gonna do some enchanting in here, chat.
2 months
let's go down.
Love the streams, Phil.
Thanks, mate. Shit, where's the
Phil, that's nothing.
Where's the...
Did you remember the video where a person asked Americans a country starting with you?
Where's the ender chest? Oh, thanks for the 1 year. Thank you. Ashfully. Thanks, mate.
American here. Once had a classmate refused to donate blood because he thought people had a finite amount. And that you can't grow new blood cells. I live in a fairly highly rated state for education.
Who's gonna tell him?
Yeah, we won't pay mentally ill people properly.
Did he not?
For just trying to live, but we'll still give them
Did he
a
not
fucking
just?
gun
It's
and
like a Google search.
It goes wrong.
It's like a Google search away. Wait, there's lapis in the thing.
America, though.
Yeah, in Vegas, but it's not the same fucking thing. It's not the same thing, though. It's not even close. Oh, here we go. Right. Bones. All the bones. All the arrows. More bones. Pog.
Actually, in most states,
hold on to
as
this.
long as they don't claim why they fired you, they can discriminate.
Really?
They just can't admit to it. Capitalism.
Wait, so you can get fired and they don't have to give a reason?
Infections on both ears. Had to take him out.
I'm pretty certain that's illegal in the UK.
Like they told me to. I guess it's a body reaction thing too. My ear-piercing dreams went boo.
That's the loophole they're using? Fuck off.
I went to a small private school who taught geography, especially American, very thoroughly. It was also a religious school. I still had a classmate think that Islam was a country. Some people are just dumb. As a pharmacy worker, it's ridiculous the amount of insurances that deny meds and then the patients get verbally abusive because they think it's our faults.
I can't believe it just gave me Unbreaking 3
Americans
only.
make fun of Canadians for putting milk in bags.
Whoa! Holy shit! Okay, we need infinity. We need infinity, and then I just combine it, and that's it.
Quote-unquote disabled companies can pay them less for giving them the opportunity. It's BS.
We just need infinity.
If your disability / mental illness affects your ability to do the work, then they can pay you less.
This.
But there are no clear guidelines about how much it has to affect it, so people find loopholes.
Yeah, that's fucked. Thanks for the 14 months, thank you. Right, let's see.
Haven't been able to catch a stream in a bit since
we're gonna get back up to level 30 and we're gonna try rolling again.
At my job, but it's my day off, so here I am. D happy 14 months PH1L love PH1L love. In certain states it's illegal. In some southern states, it's the boss choice. You can try to sue, but lawyers cost hundreds of thousands. No guarantee.
Scuffed. Thank you, Joe, for 32 months. Thank you.
Hey, Philza, it's been 32 months. It's been such a long time already. Absolutely unbelievable. Have a good one, Mr. Hardcore Minecraft Smile.
Thanks, mate. Thank you for the fucking insane support. Thank you, man.
Law thing, employers can fire at will, but they can't list the reason the employee
Stop
was fired as a mental
fire at
illness.
will.
They can just say that they weren't a good fit for the company. It's just a matter of wording.
Yeah, just a matter of wording. Also, when you say fire at will, it sounds so fucked. My god, man. Jesus Christ.
I'm lucky enough that my managers are relatively accepting and actually believe and defend their employees. Also, how was geography not required?
That's wild. I can't believe, like, it's, I guess just some states just like have varying rules, right? And they're just like, nah, you don't have to learn geography. That's fine. Other countries not important, just us.
Father, stressed because of exams, but your streams cheer me up. PH1L love also 6 months pop.
No worries, mate. Stressful time with exams and everything, chat. Remember to take breaks, drink water, eat food.
Dadsa and chat, please, for the love of God, look up the boom scooter if you don't know what that is.
The what?
Hi, Dad.
Oh, we get XP from this as well. It's okay, chat. I already know I can still touch that for, like, more ores.
No, they cannot discriminate
Smell
legally,
it.
but companies will use loopholes or lies to find
All right.
someone.
Now we're
Then
finding...
how does the person prove the discrimination?
Okay, so we're finding out that there's a loophole, pretty much, that allows companies to just fire people for whatever fucking reason
When
they want.
I first subbed, COVID wasn't
What we're finding out.
Sag.
Oh, is Will here?
US
Chat
history
spamming his
classes
emote.
are terrible. Like literally, I learn more about the world and US history in college in an art history class than in my high school history
Oh, let me just secure myself. Ah!
I forgot to add, the classmate who thought Islam was a country.
Fuck, it's loud.
We were high schoolers.
See what
There
Will
are
said.
native built mounds in the US that can be considered pyramids. They've just eroded down over the years.
Fire it, Phil, said Will. Thanks, mate.
Here costs from $175 $300 per vial. If that doesn't give you an idea of how fucked the US is, I don't know what does. It's always nice when you take cold medicine and it makes you puke, isn't it?
Nope, that's terrible. What do you mean?
Okay, but anyone remember the gay panic thing? That made me so fucking mad.
Let me put this and put this here.
I could be wrong, but I believe it is a state-by-state thing. It's called at will employment, and they absolutely will just fire you without reason.
That's so fucking annoying, because, like, not only do you just not know what...
camp I went to killed a ton of moths because they thought they sucked blood. America, man. Hey Phil, I wanted to say thank you for being an online...
It bounced off the fucking wall and then hit my
I
eye.
don't feel safe sometimes, but your community makes me feel incredibly safe.
That was equally the most, like, scuffed and perfect shot she could have done.
Philza, I'm in my 11th year at school, and this is the first time I'm learning world history.
Hey, Will.
I have learned 10 years of
Kristen,
American
listen.
history.
Fire it, Phil was achieved.
American bosses can be like Your Honor. I didn't fire him for being gay. I fired him because I was in a silly, goofy mood. And it would be legal. It's actually called at will employment, where an employee can fire at any point and an employee can leave at any point. Hence fire at will.
Fucking Jesus, that's so dumb.
Good morning, Phil. How are you? Also 5 months, Pock.
I feel like you guys just don't have enough rights when it comes to working. Like,
currently studying American history, and I can explain why American labor laws are scuffed.
okay,
States' rights.
okay,
It's written into the laws that the federal government can't overstep to the state level government.
right.
The federal government can't do anything, and refuses to. People have died over this.
This is fucked. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Eve Street, for the 10.
21 months, yay.
Thank you, Spying
Have a
Guy,
great
for the
day,
little
Philza.
insight there. So, because, like, America is just like, alright, on a federal level, we're not going to
and the
interfere.
amount of times I have had to explain to grown adults
States are
why
just,
you
like,
cannot
free to
open
do whatever the fuck
products
they want when it
without
comes to
buying
that.
them is insane.
That's, like, so fucking bad. That sucks. Where's the representation,
Just
dude?
got
What's...
accepted into the uni I applied to.
Where's the
Thanks
help?
for being there and playing the block game while I worked on making my pieces for the
It
portfolio.
feels like that
Lesson 3.
should be something, like, federal. Right?
Piss heart.
There is none. Yeah, that's kind of fucked. Thanks for the 1 year, thank you. Oh shit, I have to change pages. Oh shit. Shit. Fair light. Thanks, man.
As an American, the country is a nightmare. We're basically a money cop that tries to convince people we're a great country, to varying success.
It's just doesn't seem fair, does it? It seems like so unfair.
To pass this semester, but I'm staying positive.
Like over here, right? As far as I'm aware,
hope you have a nice day.
You can just leave your job if you want. They're gonna fucking hate you.
I was the only person at my job one day cause my boss doesn't work like that cause he's the boss. Then halfway through the day he found out I was gay in passing. He then left the store. I worked a $4,000 net income day alone, closed, prepped, and did a bank drop by myself. He got no repercussions. I, however, got a stern talking to for having orders over 6 minutes.
I paused the list for a second, chat, just to say something about how it works over here, because you might not know. As far as I'm aware, you can give 2 weeks notice to a job, right? So say like, for example, I was working retail, right? And I wanted to quit because I wanted to do this full time. Spoiler alert, it worked out. I quit my job, but I gave them 2 weeks notice. So like in that 2 weeks, they have time to find someone else to fill my position. And then I also have time to help train the next person, or pass on as much knowledge as I can to the next person so that the transition is smoother, right? It's not just like suddenly a person disappears and they have to fill it. But I could have just left whenever I wanted, if I wanted to. I was being nice. It's like, it's not expected, but it's just good form, right? And you leave your job on good terms, and that works out good for you in the future, because if you want to find another job, you can be like, hey, I put these guys down as a reference, give them a call. I worked really hard at this job and I did really well, and I gave them 2 weeks notice, you know, all that stuff. If you don't give 2 weeks notice and you just fucking dip, they're gonna hate you for it. And like, pretty much just, you can't put them down as a reference at all. Because they will just say, yeah, he just fucking left. Just left, dude. He did. He's not a team player. So we have 2 weeks notice that we can give. But you don't have to. There was a guy. There was a guy that worked at my place that, I shit you not, just gradually just started hating the management. He fucking hated them. He hated the management. He hated how everything was going. Just everything was like, understandably, he was getting fucking ruled, right? He was getting given managerial duties and jobs and shit when he was still on like my wage. And it was kind of fucked. So he was getting kind of ruled by the system, and he was just fed up. And one day he just didn't show up, and I never saw him again. He just fucking dipped. And like, fair play to him, but man, there's just no like real repercussion if you just don't have to put them down as a reference. He got another job. He got another job somewhere else, and he's doing fine. But the fact that he could just dip because he was like really unhappy is hilarious. He literally didn't tell anyone, right? And we were like, where is he? So we called him and we're like, are you coming into work? And he was like, nah. Like, are you coming in later? What's up? And he's like, I'm not coming back. Ever? Yeah. Like the biggest Chad move. Completely cut off all ties. Practically burnt the bridge he came in on. Fucking hell, dude. It was so funny. But you can just do that if you want. But the fact that like you can't like the fact that like the bosses in America can just be like, you're fired, and you don't get a reason. You don't even like you don't know why you got fired, so therefore you can't improve. You can't better yourself. You don't have any reason to give to anybody, like in the next interview for another job. You can't put them down as a reference because apparently you just did not deserve a reason and just get fucking like, that shit's fucked. Scott said, to be fair, I used to work at LeBrock Stadium, and they used to just text shifts and you'd reply if you wanted it, so I just quit and stopped replying to the texts. What is that business? What? Who was in charge? That's so chaotic. Oh my god. They just texted you, and if you just didn't text back, they just found someone else. That sounds like a nightmare to work. That sounds like an absolute fucking nightmare to work at. That's crazy. You're practically freelancing. What the fuck? I'm just learning about this today as well, chat, about like how America just, you know, the states, depending on what state you're in, sometimes the bosses can just fire you out of the blue for no reason, but you can kind of get the hint. You kind of know why. But if they tell you the reason why, and it's like a discriminatory reason, like because of your ethnicity or like your life choice, anything like that, or like mental illness, if they tell you it's that, then they can get sued. Oh, that's such a fucking grimy loophole. Ugh. I'm gonna unpause you. That makes my skin crawl, dude. What's wrong with people?
Geography is sadly optional and bosses get away with illegal shit all the time.
That's fucked.
I was 17 and going into a bar to deliver orders. BC, she didn't want to hire an older employee.
Bruh. Oosh.
Thank you for providing background noise as I do my design homework. I am a performing arts major and can't draw, so you help me.
I'm gonna get 31 levels, chat. Actually, should we just go for the 30 and just gamble? Just gamble it for the full 30.
5 months. D.
It's fast enough, I guess, right? We can just
Florida's
like zoom from
Jack's
Jack's
to talk about anything relating to LGBT. So no, we're not doing great education-wise over here.
Why are old, crusty people still in charge of things like this, man? Jesus Christ. Alright, boosh.
Did you know that America is the only country in the world that doesn't offer paid maternity leave?
Oh, I knew that, yeah.
Not even a day?
I knew that, that's fucked.
I hate it here. Don't even get me started on the bathroom bills.
We still need Infinity.
Philza.
We still need Infinity. Hold on. Nah.
Your Honor,
it's really good, but like...
Keep a smile.
So we can get power 5 from that, but we really need Infinity. It's super important.
My boss walked into the lunchroom and proceeded to place a bowl of it into the microwave for 20 minutes during lunch break. So no one got lunch and everything smelled like radiated soil that day.
Ugh.
Yep, Canada.
What the fuck? I'm going to put that back and just leave it.
I had a terrible time at a seat manufacturing, but I had 2 great supervisors and a good boss among the many bad ones.
Aww, as long as you got someone you can count on.
Fired after they cracked down on every boss for being lazy and making us do all the work. He wasn't one who'd do that. The reason was because he did work not in his area, but then the other bosses made him do that work. This is the same job where I got sick at a
My brain just went fog mode.
Out they had the ventilation off.
My brain just went fog mode, sorry.
4 months. Woo also hello Philza Minecraft.
I'm at... Oh, good lord, man.
4 months? Wow. Time is weird and not real.
It's like, it's almost like the country itself is like prioritizes just the money making rather than the people. Thanks for the 1 year, thank you.
Fox time.
Thanks, mate. Firefox girl, I think that was. Thanks, mate.
Wait till you find out you still can't donate blood if you're gay in America.
Fuck off. What?
You would not believe your eyes if 14 moths flew by. Kept happy 14 months, Mr. Zar. I just came into stream.
I have to find out if that's true. Oh, that was bad timing. On time, they backed out.
Fucked. I cannot handle this knowledge. All we do in my country is sausage on bread and hot chips on beach.
In the US.
Hello, take my money, Big Papa P. Unfortunately, to change the stuff with individual state governments, we would have to remove parts of the Constitution. Which, yeah, nope. An example of American loopholes. You federally cannot be asked in an interview
we do that in
if
the
you
UK?
have a
We
car,
can,
so
right?
employers will ask if you have a driving license instead and will
Oh man, I hate to
hire
get
slash
political
not hire
on
you
stream
based
because
on
like
your
it's just a rabbit hole that we just dive down, and I am just not educated enough to fucking discuss
Okay,
this
but
shit.
how the heck is America a real country with
All
these
I
firing
know
of
is you
things
guys
and
tell me
everything
something,
being
I'm
so
like, why is that a
Are you
thing? And then
guys
the
okay
reason
there?
is old people and money. Every fucking time.
All these mean bosses, and I'm over here, a disabled person with managers who let me refuse to serve people who don't wear masks. When I had one get particularly verbally abusive, my manager came to tell her security was called. Customer asked to see the manager, and my manager replied, I am the fucking manager, get out of my store. I got her a custom pin that said I'm the fucking manager for Christmas. One of the worst things in America is that minimum wage varies by state. So if you're in West Virginia, your min wage is $8.25, while a state over in Maryland it's $12.50.
Many countries have laws, regulations, or recommendations that effectively prohibit donation of blood or tissue of the organ.
They only just relaxed that rule because of the pandemic.
Oh, did they?
Welcome to America.
Lots of people dying. We'll take your blood, I
So
guess.
I did that and still got the reference. Also 7 months pog early gang cat.
Alright, this is a fucking rabbit hole. I'm just not even gonna... Holy shit, dude.
Is there something people are supposed to say at 7 months? No? Oh,
No,
okay.
not at all. Not at all. They
7
don't say
months.
anything to do with 7 spam. Not at all.
6 months.
Alright, let's get 2 more levels. Actually, fuck it. Should we get 33?
9 months pog. Thanks for being a great inspiration and content creator.
Aw.
All love and luck to you and Kristin.
Thanks, mate.
Less than 3.
Boosh, 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 boosh.
4 months pog.
Bap,
Hello
bap.
Phil. Hope you're having a great day.
Yeah, it's going pretty pog, mate. Just learning more cursed things about the world that I didn't know. More specifically America, I think, but yeah.
My wife worked at a gas station where several employees would walk out or no show without quitting every single day. She had barely been there a month before having to stand in as a manager, a cashier, a stocker and clean all at the same time. They wouldn't hire new people. She
Bruh.
worked obscene